Hello students, today in this module we are going to start with a new unit, that is genetics and evolution. This unit, genetics and evolution, is covering the three major chapters of genetics. That is the first chapter, that is the chapter 5, is principles of inheritance and variation. Sixth chapter is molecular basis of inheritance, and chapter 7, evolution. These three chapters are the part of genetics and evolution. Let's begin with chapter 5, that is principles of inheritance and variation. The chapter 5, principles of inheritance and variation, this chapter will be covering the basic principles which are there and all the laws which are there for the inheritance of the characters from one generation to the other. This chapter will be covering these 6 topics. First of all, we will study about Mendel's law of inheritance. Mendel was a great scientist who has also known as the father of genetics, and he has given so many laws regarding the inheritance, and he has given all the findings related to inheritance. We will study about inheritance of one gene with the help of the monohybrid cross, and the inheritance of two genes with the help of dihybrid cross. Then there is a topic of sex determination in different organisms. Then there is a topic of mutation, that is the changes which occur in the genetic material and which causes the defects in the humans. We'll study about the genetic disorders, the disorders which are in the genetic material. So let's begin with Now, have you ever wondered why an elephant always gives birth to an elephant baby only and not any other animal, and why the mango seed give rise to only mango plant but not any other plant? This means the offsprings are somehow having the characteristics similar to the parents. They also show some differences. That is why the siblings are not similar to each other. They show certain differences with each other. So there is the passage of the characters from one generation to another. That's why the elephant is giving birth to only the elephant, and human is giving birth to the human only, and mango seed is giving rise to only mango plant, as the characters are inheriting from one generation to another. Now, what is this genetics? The branch of biology which is dealing with inheritance as well as the variations of character from the parents to the offsprings is known as the genetics. What is inheritance? It is a process by which the characters are passed from the parent to the progeny. It is the basis of heredity, and variations is defined as the degree of the difference that the progeny have from their parents. Now, the humans from very early were knowing that there is something which is present in the sexual reproduction, which is hidden in the sexual reproduction, which is the major cause of the variations, and which is the major cause of the transmission of the characters from one generation to the another. But the actual scientific basis of this phenomenon, that how the characters are inherited, that was not known by the early human. In the mid 19th century, a great scientist, George Mendel, conducted some hybridization experiments on the garden pea plant for about 7 years, and he has given the law of inheritance in living organisms. Mendel has selected the garden pea plant for his experiments because of many reasons. Because it was easy to handle, it gave many seeds in one generation, and it is able to do cross pollination as well as self pollination is possible, and there are many characters, distinct characters, that can be studied in case of the garden pea. Now there are 7 pair of the contrasting traits that are studied by the Mendel. These are like this: seed shape may be round and wrinkled, Seed color may be yellow and green. Flower color may be violet and white. Pod shape may be full or constricted. Pod color may be green or yellow. Flower position may be axial or terminal. And stem height may be tall and dwarf. All these are the contrasting characters, means they are opposite to each other. And out of these characters, one character is always dominant and the other one is recessive. As you can see, round, yellow, violet, full, green, axial, tall, these are the dominant traits, whereas the wrinkled, green, white, constricted, yellow, pod color, then terminal, flower, then draft, these are the recessive trait. Now Mendel has done many experiments by using these garden pea plants and using these contrasting traits. Now see figure 5 point table 5.1. This is showing the contrasting traits that are studied by Mendel. It is the same that I have shown you in figure 5.1. Now the Mendel has done the cross pollination by simply removing the anther, that is known as emasculation, and spreading the pollen on the desired plant and fertilizing with the desired pollen grain. By this he do the cross pollination, and he has studied inheritance of a single gene. While doing inheritance of a single gene, he got the result like this. See the figure 5.3. It is a diagrammatic representation of the monohybrid cross. When Mendel took the tall plant and crossed it with the dwarf plant, he found that all the plants in the F1 generation were tall. But when these progeny plants were self fertilization, then they did give the result in ratio 3:1, in which 3 plants were tall and 1 plant was dwarf. This is a monohybrid cross. Now there are certain set of words that need to be defined here, like the gene. During Mendel, the word factor was used for the gene. What is gene? Gene is a unit of inheritance that is required to express a particular trait. Gene code for a pair of contrasting traits, which is known as alleles. When you are expressing a dominant trait, we write with the capitals, and when we are writing about the recessive allele, we write it with the small letter. The allelic pair of genes for height are, if identical, then it is known as homozygous, like capital T and small t. In this these homozygous pair of alleles is said to be genotype, whereas their descriptive terms, that is tall and dwarf, that is known as the phenotype. In every pair, may be homozygous or heterozygous. If it is dissimilar, then there will be one dominating and other one will be recessive. The dominant trait is the one which expresses itself in the homozygous condition as well as in the heterozygous condition, whereas the recessive trait is that trait which is expressing itself only in the homozygous condition. In heterozygous condition, the recessive trait is unable to express. Now see this cross, this is a monohybrid cross. It is the same that I have told you earlier also, that when the tall and dwarf plants were crossed, they produce the gametes, and the gametes, see the Punnett square in the F1 generation. See how the 4 plants are made in the cross, and all the 4 were the heterozygous tall. When selfing was done for the F2 generation, they formed the 4 plants and they were in the ratio 3:1. 3:1 is the phenotypic ratio, that is tall and dwarf, whereas the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. This ratio shows that genotypic ratio is showing that 1 is pure tall, 2 are hybrid tall, and 1 is pure dwarf. I hope you all have understood about the monohybrid cross and the ratios and the result that we got in the monohybrid cross. So monohybrid cross is basically depicting the transmission of only one type of a character. Here we have discussed about the height of the plant only. Whenever the monohybrid cross will be done, we'll get the ratios like this. Now in the next module, we will study more in detail about this, and we will also discuss about the test cross. Thank you all of you.